Hey there guys, and welcome back to another FPV guide video. Hanging out at InterDrone 2016 today, and I've already looked at other goggles, but I can't really go home without looking at the Avegant products. Talk to me, you have the cool goggles here.
Yeah, thanks. This is the GLYPH actually. So what the GLYPH does is it uses like this special display technology, this micro mirror display technology, to actually project the image right onto your eye. So it like, paints the image into the back of your retina. Which sounds scary.
So that's why when I looked at them, it looked like they were not turned on right away?
Yeah, well, it's got to be lined up properly, because what it does is you need to set the optics squarely to project squarely onto your eye, and if you don't set the interpupillary distance right here, then it won't project squarely onto your eye. Yeah. But when it does get onto your eye, super sharp image, no pixelation, really high quality.
So what it really means is when you plop these headphones over your ears, then you align the nose bridge here onto your nose, and then you need to adjust the lenses right and left until you get a perfectly clear image. Now the upside of this is you can also play video on a plane on the way home.
Yeah, it's HDMI in. There's two ports, USB for power, head tracking actually, I'll just tell you later, and an HDMI in. So any HDMI source you've got, your laptop, your tablet, your PlayStation.
iPhone, HDMI adapter, and you can listen to this and you won't hear that screaming baby behind you.
Correct.
Which is really the upside. Now the other upside is the image is incredibly bright and it's very sharp.
Right. So high image quality because of the micro mirror array, and then the micro mirror array, or the DLP, super low latency too. So if you have sensitivity around latency for the ratio, for example, from HDMI in here to glass out here, we're looking at about 12 to 13 milliseconds, which is faster than a traditional panel display.
Between you and me, guys, 12 to 13 milliseconds is not a number, it just means fast.
It is fast, very fast.
That's what matters. Right. Now, the other cool thing is, of course you can convert regular analog video to feed these goggles, but it's hardly worth it.
You know, it is, I think, because the color depth and the saturation you're going to get with this headset, irrespective of the signal,
very good.
Is going to be better than what you get from a traditional screen. When you convert, though, you're going to get another frame of delay, so another 6 or 8 milliseconds. No one's going to know.
But the cool thing, I fly an Inspire, and I've got a Unique H, and they both output HDMI. So that means if you have an Inspire, a Phantom 4 with an HDMI port, or a Phantom 3 with an HDMI conversion, you can plug it straight in here and you can actually look at HD video. Now we're coming down to the FAA goggle rules these days. And here's the cool thing, I'm gonna hold on to my glasses because I have glasses. Putting this up here, I can still see the camera. So I'm looking over it or under it, meaning I'm able to fly with this and still have line of sight with my aircraft, and I can also see my controller. The image also is incredibly clear, which is a big thing. Of course, I would love to have a wireless connection, but that's just not going to happen, because then we lose too much delay. Now, the other thing you showed me, you can operate the camera on the Inspire with these things.
Yes, that's right. So gimbal control. So basically DJI's open their SDK. We have an open SDK, and those two talk to each other. Wherein if you plug in their USB, we basically feed gimbal controls to the radio in the drone. So left, right, up, down. We translate that to the radio. Radio translates that to the drone, and then it moves the camera up, down, left, and right. So this allows you to get this really unique interface to the camera control in the drone when you're flying or when your co-pilot is flying, rather than using the sticks.
But what it also means, so we can control the drone cameras this way, and I'm sure you will have an interface for my Unique eventually. But the other cool thing that having motion tracking on the goggles opens up for is I can look at 3D content or spherical content.
Yeah, right. So I mean, once you open up the SDK, there's all sorts of great stuff you can do. With the GLYPH right now, I mean, our goal is to be useful for the current raft of content out there. This is your Netflix and your drone and your HBO and your PlayStation. But also future generation stuff. Really great 3D, really great 360 stuff. 3D is opening right now. You can watch 3D content on your PlayStation. There's this program called Visual Vertigo, which you can download for drones. 3D, it's really good. And then 360 stuff's coming this quarter too.
So there's going to be a lot of content now. Of course, the one thing I come back to here, how broke am I going to be when I buy this?
Yes.
Yes? He says I'm going to be really broke, guys. So what's your price point?
The price point on the headset is similar to a high-end Fat Shark or a high-end pair of studio headphones. Like you look at a pair of nice.
He's not willing to commit.
Nice Sennheiser headphones. Or
Sennheiser. How broke am I going to be when I buy this?
$699.
$699. So while it's a bit expensive, it's not really that bad because for the same amount of money I can buy Sennheisers. And this is cooler.
I mean, it's up to you, but yeah, I mean, like every FPV person, every drone racer has their own style of watching video. Our strengths are image quality, battery on board, and low latency. Some people like to be fully blacked out. Some people like the Sennheiser OLED effect. It doesn't matter. Your mileage may vary, but what we can say is we have a good product with great video, and if you like it, try it out.
And it's definitely, it has a better presence of image than my Fat Shark HDs.
Yeah, well, that's got to do with the way that the image is projected onto your eye. So you have like these multiple layers of focus. It gets super technical, super fast, but it's really easy and comfortable to take it on and off quick, which makes it really easy to focus in your depth.
I gotta tell you, the image here is really good. So guys, enough said. Take a look at the website. Where's your website?
Website, avegant.com, also available on GetFPV and Amazon.
So hurry up. I'm gonna put as usually, the URL right up here. Check it out, guys. Also, make sure you click on subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. We've got more videos coming up. In the meantime, I'm gonna go sit in the corner and watch some really cool video on this sucker.